Bedroom light off. It's not that red. Oh well, whatever. Oh well, it doesn't help that I have a huge white screen in front of my face. So echo, stop. She's good. Okay, welcome to the end.
No.
Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Right away.
Here, die.
Also, Willa, what's your new max HP?
142.
I really thought y'all being level 20 would be a lot higher than this. You are all in the 140s.
We're magic babies.
Yeah.
No tankies here.
Alright, well, with that being said, this giant portal gate is in front of you as these two large, pale hands reach through and grab onto the side of the gate. Xavier stands in front of it in a valiant, I'm ready to fight, but also absolutely off his rocker. And then he levitates up into the air. As Oknos passes through the gate, this gargantuan creature passes through. There's a large hole in his chest where his heart should be. And Xavier melts into Oknos as Oknos absorbs his magic and his mana and his abilities. And Oknos looks at the fighting that's going on all around. And he looks at you all, and I wish I don't know if it works. I can try it.
Oh no. No.
We're gonna see how well this works. If not, I'm just gonna turn it off.
I can't.
But let's see. Oh god, that was scary. I gotta do something over here.
Hang on one second, guys.
Alright.
Sorry.
I'm gonna get drunk for this fight.
You too!
I'll make it hurt less, I think.
Yeah.
It's filled up rum. Excited.
The rum.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost done with mine because I drank during dinner.
Okay, sorry.
All good?
Yeah, I just had to answer that, sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something weird was happening, and I don't know if it's working alright. I have this voice changer that allows me to, like, change my voice and stuff, but it's not, like, connecting for some odd reason here.
Maybe you had to turn it off in the background.
Yeah, but it's on now. Like, I just had to restart everything and... Huh. Let me try this. Input, that's right. Output. I'm over it.
You tried.
I tried. Oh well, let me turn it all the way off. There we go. Okay. Anyways, he looks at you all, and he just smirks as he has finally risen to getting back to Everost. And the final battle is here. 20 through 25, what'd you get? No one? Okay. 15 through 20.
16.
10 through 15.
12.
11.
Okay.
You're doing this
Let me-
great, guys. This is great. You're doing great.
Let me give you the, if I can give you this. And then the code
Yes.
is this.
Oh, wait. You want our actual name?
Yes. Yeah. Player name, not character name. Do you see it? Okay, that works. Alrighty. What is everything okay?
I don't know, I'm just trying to get to work.
Do you see us in there?
Uh-uh.
I'll try again.
Can you see though your characters?
No.
No. I think I did it backwards.
So
Oh, there we go. I did it backwards.
I think I
Name
did too.
and then
name is
servers.
first, and then the server is second.
I did the opposite.
I'm a
Yeah.
dumbass.
Me too, I did
Oh,
the
yeah, there
same
you go.
thing.
I see. Yeah, Ash is here. Connected client. Oh, there's Elizabeth.
Mira only has 78.
She has not been updated because she's
Okay.
not here, so she's gone. It's just the three of you.
Oh,
No
God.
Don't
healer.
worry, I'll
Elliot!
delegate. I'll delegate. Damage.
Okay.
I had it at really high, but I halved it because there's no way
Whoops.
we would be here all day. Okay,
I hit him again.
right.
Heals.
All right. Willa, you have the first chance to attack. What do you do?
Willa looks up at Okanos with a stern face. She takes a deep breath and says, "Come back from whence you came." And she casts Conjure Woodland Beings, and she conjures 8 Blink Dogs. And if you need it, it's...
Oh.
I got him here.
You got him here? Okay. So she conjure 8. I need to concentrate, so that's all I will be doing. Our question, though, are they allowed to attack first? Like, on this turn, or do I have to wait a next turn?
Next turn.
Okay, thank you.
This is just you summoning him.
Okay.
Alrighty. Next up. Go ahead, Miss Sarah.
Alright. I cast Fireball. At the highest level.
Okay.
That is pretty high. You have to beat a dex of 19 for full damage and half to succeed.
You said Dex?
Yeah, dex of 19.
Nope.
You failed?
Yep.
Alright, you take 51 points of damage.
Okay. Have to, like, manage both of these. Alrighty.
He said
So-
something cool, too. I'm not with it, so.
Alrighty. Let's see here. So Oknos is going to, let's see here. What spell level did you cast Conjure Woodland Animals at?
Just 4th, so I only get 6. No, I get 8. I'm sorry. I apologize. I get 8.
No, 4th level. You're casting it at 4th level.
Yes.
Okay.
I have. Do you have it in front of you? If not, I can send you a link.
No, you're fine. I have his sheet up here. I'm trying to decide what he's going to do.
What about Tara?
Yeah. What about
Oh, that's
Tara?
right. Yeah. Well,
Rude.
he gets to do this before.
Of course.
That's
it does.
why. Yeah, he gets a chance of opportunity because while someone is casting a spell.
Oh no.
But I.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Let's see. It says make an ability check. But it doesn't say
Ability.
what ability. That exactly. It doesn't say what ability.
Maybe it's whatever floats your boat.
Okay, what is your spell casting like ability? Lauren.
Like-
Wisdom.
Well, wisdom, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 15.
Which is 10 plus his. That would be a 19. Your spell fizzles and fails. Your concentration is broken as that spell is wasted.
Willis screams, "No!"
As
My
you're-
dogs!
as you're summoning them, boom, spell fizzles as Oknos literally just like raises up his hand and just a spark of magic blasts out of it, breaking the concentration and fizzling your spell. Go ahead, Tara.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Circle of Death at 7th level. So that's a Constitution saving throw.
That's fine. Let's see.
He's like, I don't care.
His constitution's plus 10,
Fuck.
25.
God damn it. Okay. So half damage, right?
Yep.
It would be
Go-
10,
What's your spellcasting ability?
charisma.
Go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh no, god damn it, motherfucker. Wait, maybe not. What's 10 plus 8? 18.
18.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, cool.
You said so. How much damage?
It would have been 10d6, so 5d6 or whatever. Half of what you roll. Whatever you want to do.
5d6. 5d. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 points of damage? That's that's lame. Alrighty.
You wanted to tell us what type of damage too? Just in case he's invulnerable to it.
Yeah, whenever you're casting spell, like what type of damage it is.
Okay.
Mine was fire.
That was
But-
necromancy.
Thankfully. Oh wait, that was necromancy.
Fuck, mother.
Make that a 0.
No.
He's immune to necrotic damage.
No.
Yeah.
I had a feeling because I was about to pass one. I was like, I think he might be
You had to say
a waste of shit.
Oh shit, and fire. He's immune to fire too. Sorry, babies.
Guys, we're gonna die before Tasha even gets on.
Yeah, I made him powerful.
He is a god.
He's a god.
That is true.
We're
I
fighting
did
a
use
literal god.
I did use some references. I will say. I was like, that's fine. Oh, so actually no, he has full health. He has not taken any damage yet.
Cool, cool.
And you guys have used your spell slots. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. He's powerful at first. You just gotta keep weakening him down.
Oh my god, that's all my heavy hitters. Shite.
Yeah, that's not
Don't worry.
great.
I have a plan.
I have an idea. I don't know it's gonna work unless I cast it.
All right. We're gonna do Finger of Death.
Alright. Yeah, I'll take that. I know exactly what finger death is. I have it. I was about to use it on you.
All right, and he's gonna go after Terra. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Holy shit.
Are you immune to necrotic damage? Because if you are,
I don't
Great.
know. I don't think so. Constitution saving throw, I got a 19.
19.
It's bad.
16. You're gonna take half damage, round down. So 3d8 plus 30.
Are
Yeah.
you rolling that?
Depends what you want me to do it.
It does not matter to me at all.
Okay. I'll just do it right now. 3d8. 15 plus 30, 45 points of damage.
45? Okay.
Yeah.
Just take me down to an even 100.
Take me down to the Paradise City. Okay. After that, he gets a second attack. Oh shit! I forgot about that too. Damn.
oh shit, you're gonna die.
He can only be affected by spells of 6th level or higher.
Oh. Well, that's
I'm scratching that out because that's
one
too much.
spell.
Yeah.
Rangers only get 5th level spells.
Yep, I got rid of it. Listen, look, Linda's.
Linda.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see. He had 738 hit points. But I got rid of that. I'm gonna let me edit.
He's weak a little bit because he's not fully on the plane yet, and he has
Right.
like savior inside him. He's not full god yet. Doesn't have all the
Right.
power from the gate sucking in from the magic users. Yeah.
Sacrifices.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely.
Still missing
So
his
it makes
heart.
sense. Yeah. Totally.
So-
Like he's crazy.
Nah,
He's,
okay.
he's 2 hit points.
I want to know what he looks like.
Me too.
I can show you.
Do you? Oh yeah, I have a picture. I have a like the perfect picture that I thought worked really well. Oh well, not. Huh, that's really weird.
This is not the jailer.
It is, but there's like
Okay.
a
Oh.
really good picture that I saw of him that really.
A really sexy picture of the jailer, because boy.
Here it is. There we go.
Those runes on him.
Okay.
Fun fact, that's actually a language that WoW made up, and people have like are trying to
Deciphered
decipher
it?
what's or trying to at least. Yeah.
Alrighty. So he technically gets 4 actions. So he's going to use 3 of his actions to cast Disrupt Life. Each creature within 60 feet of Oknos must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I know exactly what I'm doing next. That means
24.
23.
12.
Oh, this is so bad. You have to beat a 27. Taking 39 points of necrotic damage, or 10d12. But that also means he has to recharge. So for the next 3 rounds, he doesn't get to hit you guys at all.
Is that a 12? No, that's a 10.
Wait, 10 d12s?
Either 10, you can take 10d12s or take 39 damage.
I'll take 39.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it safe.
I don't think. 12.
That's a lot.
A little over 100. Hell yeah. Okay.
What'd you get?
I took
Is that what you're taking to Willa?
39.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
I did the
Yes.
odds in my head, and I'm like, no, that's not a good idea.
There's a little heart.
Yeah, that hurt a bit.
So, amongst the commotion of the casting, you also get the round of allies who are also helping you defeat Oknos. With all of that, they are going to just attack. I'm not going to describe every single one of your allies attacking, but you're just going to know that they gave him 144 points of damage.
Okay.
Better than us.
Cool.
Well, there's also the whole
Hell yeah.
squad is out here.
Yeah.
There we go. So Oknos laughs. He said, "Pathetic mortals, come to kill a god."
Yeah.
What? You're trying to save your world? He's asking you. Anyone can answer.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Trying to think of something that's really snarky.
I know.
God damn it. I have nothing snarky. Why is my brain
And
so
we'll die
stupid?
trying.
There you go.
Sarah
Whoa.
spits in his face.
If you're so right to save your world, then what's so wrong with me saving mine? And we're back up the top at Sarah.
No, it should be Willa.
Oh, Willa, yes, so sorry.
Go say, I'm almost done with my drink already.
We do
That's
not
how
want to
stressed I am.
defeat you. We just want to send you back from where you came. And she is going to cast Daylight. In a 60-foot radius sphere in this little cavern. Just try to see if it does anything to him.
What type of damage is it? Radiant?
No. There's no damage. I was wondering if he was scared of the light.
No.
Damn, okay.
So this explosion of light happens and everyone kind of is like, okay. And Oknos is like, ha ha ha, afraid of the light. You think me weak.
I know you're weak.
I created the sun, moon, and stars. I'm not afraid of a little sunlight.
No, but you're afraid of Yuna.
No, that's where you're wrong. Alright. Mira, up next. Or, sorry, Tara, you were up next.
I'm gonna cast Sunburst and it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That would be a 17.
Okay, that fails it. So it's going to take 12d6 radiant damage, and he is blinded for 1 minute.
So his rounds of not doing anything, he's blind.
Well, yeah.
Hey, that still is a hot chunk of damage there, so that's good.
Who's not afraid of the sun now, little bitch?
Be careful what you say, mortal. Your life is in my hands.
Bring it.
Alrighty, Sarah.
I don't have anything really cool, so I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
What level?
I have 10 bolts coming at him.
Okay.
Wait, it says only 1 bolt.
No
because I
way.
need to roll 7 times.
Yeah.
Hold tight. That's 7
Wait, what kind of
plus.
damage is Eldritch Blast?
It is force damage.
Okay.
Hold tight. I gotta write down these numbers so I can math. I'm sorry, Trey.
No, it's not me. I want him gone.
No, I mean, like, I'm sorry, I'm counting slow.
Oh,
My
no, you're
dice
fine.
is. My dice is very. My dice is being stupid, okay? Actually,
what?
I'm being stupid.
I think my favorite thing that Oknos has is his 50 points of regeneration every turn.
Why?
Like, I'm obsessed with it. So literally, he's about to get 150 points back for the 3 turns that he misses.
It's 58 points of damage.
58? Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, that's good.
Pop,
Back up
pop.
and down. Pop, pop, pop. Goes the Eldritch Blast. Sending him on his way.
I think that was correct.
Hey, it's all good. Alright, so he has to skip his turn. 1, because he's blinded. 2, he also has to regenerate. Let's see what allies have. Uh, 84 points of damage. Damn. Okay, then he gets 50 points back. Alrighty, back at the top at Willa.
Willa's going to cast Conjure Animals. And she's going to conjure her giant elk. And she's going to whisper attack.
What
So
spell
it has.
level?
I can only do 3.
Only do 3? It
you can't-
automatically fails. Anything below level 4, his spell automatically fails and fizzles your spell.
Oh, but you can't go over. Fuck.
I'm sorry. Is there anything? I'll let that slide. Is there anything?
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, anything below 4th level is automatically dispelled. Anything above 4th level has to contest.
Wait, at higher level. Oh, so I can't. I just never wrote that down. I'm a dumbass.
Well, there
Never
you go.
mind.
If you want to cast a higher spell, you can.
Okay, I'll cast it as a 5th level spell, and because that's as high as rangers go, and there's 2 of them, 2 elks.
It's Wisdom is your spell casting ability.
Yep, I'll roll. Let's see, 15 plus. What's my saving throw? 17.
You got it.
I did.
Yeah.
Yay.
He got a 1.
Suck it.
Yeah. It technically would have been a wisdom, but you can't add to 1s and 20s. Okay, so 2 amazing looking elves appear from either side of you, and they gallop in from the magical mists of Willa's creations. Tara, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Meteor Swarm.
Oh, hell yeah, one of my favorite spells!
And I'm going to... Okay, so that's a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Now, you said dex?
Yes.
-2, 6.
6? Okay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's a fail. So he's going to take 20d6 fire damage and
Oh,
20d6
damn.
bludgeoning damage.
He's immune to fire and bludgeoning. I'm not even lying. Like, it's right here on my paper. Okay, you know what? No, he gets rid of one of them. He's getting rid of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Yes!
I knew he was immune to fire, but I was like, I mean, at least 20d6 bludgeoning damage. Like, that's still pretty good.
All right, let's see. 20d6.
Yes. And then,
That
as
would
a
be 75. Damn.
okay, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use 9 of my sorcery points to create another 9th level spell slot.
Holy shit. Okay. That'll work. Don't you love sorcery point?
I really do.
Okay. All right. Next is Sarah.
I cast poison spray.
Poison spray, poison spray. He's immune to poison spray.
Never mind.
Okay,
She's just
okay,
like,
here.
oops, poison, and she's like,
Elliot gives you a point of knowledge, and you learn his immunities. Cold, fire, necrotic, poison, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks besides bludgeoning. Elliot's like, here, learn this!
Can you say that one more time? Cold, fire, necrotic.
Cold, fire, necrotic, poison, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
that's everything.
Except bludgeoning and radiant.
And force.
You would think that maybe radiant, because that's his opposite.
I mean, I
well,
blinded him.
I'm a warlock,
Yeah.
so.
I gave you all the idea with my daylight spell, okay? That's what I could do.
You tried. Okay. Alrighty. So there's that. Damn, you guys got him down, and then we got our allies. 4 times 9. That is 45. So, boom, crack, this buzz, slicing and dicing magicalness. As your friends, you're watching them all attack Oknos and fight off the hordes of Xavier's forces behind him. And Oknos finally steps out of the gate and is in full force of this gargantuan creature ahead of you. And he collapses down onto one knee as you have beaten his first life, per se.
You made him too easy now.
No. He has 3 forms. You only beat his first one.
Fuck.
And he gets more powerful as time goes on.
Oh.
Talk to you
Okay.
later.
Oknos, you see this green fog magic mist come from the cavern of souls around you as he devours their life essence and pulls it into him as he regains all of his health points back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, no.
And from his from the dead that he had taken all of his life forms back, they rise. Because he casts Raise Dead. at what level do I want? How many creatures do I want to raise from the dead?
What's my poison?
No. I JK that. Instead, he casts Dance Macabre. Threads of dark power weave from your fingers to pierce up to 5 small or medium corpses that you can see within range. Each corpse immediately stands up and becomes undead. You decide whether it's a skeleton or zombie, and it gains a bonus to its attack and damage rolls equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. You can use a bonus action to mentally command the creatures you make with the spell, issuing the same command to all of them. To receive the command, a creature must be within 60 feet of you. You decide, blah, 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 blah. High level, you cast 6 or above, you animate 2 additional corpses for each slot above level 5. Because of his divine spell casting, I can do that. But he has to wait one more round because he's technically still recharging. Back up the top. Go ahead, Willa.
Okay, I already rolled for my elks. I send both of them to attack. They're going to use charge.
Okay.
Which also uses ram at once. AC the first one is 26.
Okay, let's see here. It's a non-magical attack.
Is it considered magical since it's a magical elk?
I believe you're summoning it like just a corporal. It's not a spectral magical elk.
Then it does bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, perfect. If it's bludgeoning damage, then yeah, you're good. And you said 26?
AC.
That just meets it. Yep.
Thank goodness. Okay, 98 damage. For the second one, the AC was only 21.
Okay, yeah, that does not hit. 98 points of damage to Oknos as your little Okies.
Yeah, because if it hits, it does a target extra 7 2d6. So 7 times 2d6.
Alrighty. Tara.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Disintegrate. At 7th level. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. You said dexterity?
Yes.
16.
That fails it. So it's gonna take 13d6 plus 40 force damage.
Okay. What's your spellcasting ability?
Charisma.
Roll charisma saving throw.
I rolled a nat 1. Fuck.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
Oh no.
No. Oh no. What happens?
Wouldn't it be horrible if I said the spell backfires and you take the damage? Wouldn't that suck because it's a fail?
It's okay. You can happen.
Well, she only has 61 points of damage, or 61 health points left.
13d6 plus 40.
It happens.
That's already minimum 40.
If that's what happens, that's what happens. I understand. But, like, Tasha could get on anytime now.
I got you. Wait, you're not down, right?
I don't know.
No,
Is that what happens?
I have my fail. The spell does backfire, but it's evenly distributed between your companions.
Sorry, guys.
Damn it, Tara!
I'm sorry.
You said 40 plus what? D what?
13d6 plus 40.
That would be 40 plus 37, 77. So 77 divided by 4, technically speaking. Okay, so you guys are each going to be taking, we'll round down 19 points of damage.
Okay.
102 minus 19, 83. Tara.
42, I think.
40. Yeah. And then Sarah. 101 minus 19 is 82. Haha. There we go. We're looking hot, y'all.
No, we're not.
All right, Sarah, go ahead.
She's gonna cast Hold Monster on Ogno, so he's paralyzed, but he has to defeat a Wisdom saving throw of 19.
10.
All right, so he is paralyzed.
He can't do anything.
Yep.
Because he's blind. Because technically he has a legendary resistance. If he fails a saving throw, he can automatically succeed it 3 times if he wants. But because he's blind, he cannot do that.
Oh, perfect. No legendary actions. Yeah.
48
Hurt us
plus
now,
4.
bitch. Okay, I was going to be a support character for a little bit. Do that.
Alrighty.
You guys hit, I'll support.
Yeah, so as a backup. Allies. Oh shit. 19. Basically, what I've been doing for allies is rolling 2d20s and timesing them by each other.
Oh, shit.
I mean, there's a whole ass army trying to fight this thing, so you know.
Yeah.
323 points of damage.
Damn!
All
They'll
right.
take it
Yeah.
out before we do. You could have left it at 700.
Mhm.
Well,
No,
he
I did.
heals. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
The first round, I halved it.
Okay.
He only has 17 hit points left. But then he gains another 50 back.
Okay.
And that's his last turn of being blinded and having to recharge, but he is still paralyzed. However, he needs to roll a Constitution,
It was
Wisdom.
wisdom.
Nope. 8. So he is still paralyzation. Back up the top at Willow.
Okay. First deer. 23 AC?
Nope, does not hit.
Okay. Second one is a nat 20, though.
Okay, double damage.
Double damage, 46 damage.
46.
It uses hooves. Yeah. It uses its hooves, which is a bludgeoning damage. It's 48 plus 4.
Okay. Back down. Next is Sarah.
Okay, so since it worked pretty alright last time, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Meteor Swarm again. So a dexterity save.
That would be a 22.
Okay, so he'll take half damage, so it would be 20d6 fire, 20d6 bludgeoning, but I guess you'll just do the 10d6
Do.
bludgeoning. Yeah.
Which would be that amount. Ooh. He has been reduced to 0. for the second round. You see Oknos more and more distraught as things are obviously clearly going south. But then you just keep seeing him take energy and take health from the gate and from the live people around you. He just keeps regenerating over and over and over again. Something is... He's gonna kill you all unless something needs to be done. You see in the heat of battle another portal open, spinning and swirling of magic. Is this another attack from Oknos? As more and more come in? Who could this possibly be? Who could be going through this portal? And then you see it's Shin. It's the real Key3. It's Mulan and Li Shang. The four of them have returned, and June actually was supposed to be here. But something came up and she won't be able to get on until later. Oh shit. She texted me. She said, "Ready to go."
Oh, pop in. Come on.
Perfect timing.
That was perfect timing. Oh, let me... You have to...
Hello?
Alright, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you in a second. Yes, right now. Okay, bye.
Yay!
Hi.
Surprise! She's here. Shin has come through the portal with Key3 and Mulan and Li Shang and more of the monks from the monastery to add more forces to this just intense battle. Unfortunately, Shin is going to be more devoted towards the war efforts and defeating Oknos, but she is here, she is there, she's ready to fight. If you want to have a moment, you can say hello.
Shin immediately turns over. She's like, "You didn't think I'd forget about you guys, right?"
We were wondering
I don't
when
know,
you were
man.
gonna show up.
Well, it has been a little busy around these parts with, you know, the whole Oknos thing happening and a bunch of other things, but you guys don't look too great yourself.
Well, you could have shown up a little sooner.
Yeah, how's everything going? Wait, hey, who is here? Just to make sure that I know who is here. And that
Oknos
no one's
is
like
right
changed
there.
characters yet.
Oknos is right there.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
But right now he's held. Sarah is concentrating, holding him in place so that he can't move right now.
yeah,
Give me
paralyzed.
a rundown of what's
Willa's concentrating on her to she has 2 giant elks that she needs to concentrate on.
Oh hell yeah! So there's giant elks. Okay.
Yeah, Tara's a little hurt, but slinging spells.
Hell
She's
yeah.
bustling it. Yeah, everyone's here. The whole gang's here. Most of them are fighting amongst the war. You know, the soldiers of Xavier's forces and the people that were able to come through the portal to like help. Basically, endgame. You know, when they all get the portals, that's kind of what's going on. It's this huge underground cavern. And there's this huge fight going on, and they're all trying to stop Oknos from like returning back. But he just keeps trying to come through the gate, and he gets pulled back and keeps coming through the gate. And every time they defeat him, they've defeated him twice now, but he keeps gaining health back. So something has to change.
Did the gate The dagger.
Huh? Yes.
Okay.
Because Xavier threw the dagger into the gate to unlock it. Because the dagger is the key to Oknos.
But we don't know that.
I think it was that. I thought I described that inscription
Yeah,
when you guys were in the.
We do?
I think
Okay.
we know that that's the key.
But I thought it
Well,
could
it
be
was the
also the
key.
key. I thought it could possibly be the key to his undoing.
But the gate
Very true.
failed, I think.
Keys do two
But-
things: lock
Unlock
and unlock. So the dagger has gone through to the other side of the gate and unlocked it. So
I'm
that
with you.
means there you go. So Sarah is down for the count right now as Ognos is being held by her. She has to keep concentration. And since Oknos literally obliterated all of Xavier's forces in taking their life force, it's kind of just you guys, the heroes, there in this underground cavern, as you see like blood starting to come out of Sarah's nose as she's trying with every ounce of ability to keep Oknos from moving because he's fighting it. Oh, is he fighting it? And she's trying her best. So you guys only have a few more moments to figure out a game plan before Sarah's spell is about to end.
Okay, what's our game plan?
Can I talk if I'm concentrating?
No. You can desummon them. And try.
Is mine concentration? Oh, yep, yeah, totally
Yeah.
is.
But say
You're
hold
right.
monster, absolutely.
Totally is.
How tall is Oknos?
He's over 50 feet tall.
Big boy.
He's a big boy. Willa ends her giant elks, summons them away, and they vanish. She looks over at Tara and she's just like, we have to get him back in.
Okay, we could probably use some healing.
We don't have time for that.
Okay, alright, I have,
I'm gonna go through the gate.
you're gonna go through the gate.
I gotta get the dagger.
Nathaniel steps forward. No. I'll go through the gate.
You've been through too much, Nathaniel.
No,
You don't
And
need
you
to do more.
You deserve to live. And
So do
Quo, he looks over at Nathaniel and Quo's like, no, we can't do that. No, absolutely not. I'm not allowing you to do that. And Nathaniel says, I've done too much wicked. Let me redeem myself. I'll throw the dagger back and close the gate. No one else needs to go with me. I'll find a way back.
I truly think this is the only way to redeem yourself.
thank you, Nathaniel.
We will share your story throughout Averos.
Yeah.
You will not be forgotten. You will be a true legend.
I hope so. And he turns over to Quo, and Quo, you see tears welling up in his eyes and just shaking his head. But Quo knows. Quo knows what has to happen. Quo hugs Nathaniel, and you see more of Nathaniel's tears dripping down his face as it burns into his skin and turns into blood as the water drips down his green skin. Everyone else kind of starts to look at Nathaniel and like nods and realizes what has to happen. And then Jupiter gives him a tight hug. And they say something. And then Nathaniel, he says, destroy the onyx heart. Once you do, I'll throw the dagger back and the gate will be sealed. Yeah, the dagger heart, or the onyx heart is the giant mechanical heart that allows Oknos to return to the physical world. If that's destroyed, he has to go back. And Nathaniel, he looks at you all, and that worked out. He steps through the burning portal, and with Oknos's saving throw, he's able to break out of Sarah's spell, and the battle ensues. Back at the top at Willa. Hi, welcome.
Hey, good timing.
I need help. Tara. That be Tara needs help.
Always, as usual. Nothing has changed.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Sorry for being so late. My work sucks.
No, you're totally fine. What's
You're
Mira's
fine.
new life health points?
What?
What's her max health points?
So, no longer squishy. 168.
Oh, she's highest.
Ooh.
I'm the squishiest warlocks.
Okay, so just for all intents and purposes to make this more intense, her current health points is 78, her max is 168. Just so that, let's say that she's been doing damage, she's been getting damaged, blah blah blah. Okay, so
78. Sounds good.
to recap really quickly, they all have been fighting Oknos. They've been able to defeat him once. He killed all of Xavier's men, used their life force to regain health. They defeated him again. The gate is now giving him health. So he reanimated himself again. Sarah used Hold Monster on Oknos so that he was paralyzed. Shin, Key 3, the real Key 3, Mulan and Li Shang, along with all the other warriors from the monastery, have come through one of the portals that Jupiter had given to you, the marble, to come through to go home, which there's no place like home when home is your friends. So you all have come through the portal. You had just defeated Tenneco. So Key 3 and Shin and Mulan and Li Shang, they're the ones who defeated Tenneco. That's why I left out Tenneco in the original battle 2 weeks ago, to have that moment for them.
I was gonna say, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I left him out of that. So we're gonna keep your AC at 14 just so that we can streamline it. So back up to Willa. Nathaniel has just said, Willa was like, we have to close the gate, we have to get the dagger, let me go get the dagger on the other side of the gate. Nathaniel's like, no, let me do it, let me redeem myself, because you're not going to come back once the gate's closed, you're not going to be able to. So Nathaniel said his goodbyes, Jupiter gave him a big hug, and Nathaniel said, destroy the Onyx Heart, and Oknos will have to go back to the Never. And then he steps through the portal. And then just as that happened, he broke out of Sarah's spell, and that's when you came in. So welcome to the shit show.
Oh, it's really fun.
I'm gonna be like an NPC, kind of just like, I'm here to mostly observe.
Right.
Because y'all are like level 20. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to study barbarian hardcore. So,
G3 is still at a level 10 in all of my notes, so.
Yeah, things happen. Eunice blessing. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start at the top at Willa. Willa, it is your chance. What are you doing, my friend?
Okay, so I'm going to take my bow out again, and she's going to aim it right for that heart, as Nathaniel told her to. And the first one, AC is 25. I don't know if that hits or not.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, it hits? Okay. Yeah. Fuck yeah. So it's 1d8. Let me roll that. Just 8.
8 points of damage.
Yeah, but then her second attack is a nat 20.
Okay.
So she got 4 times 2.
Another 8.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
16.
fine. So
with her bow.
Thwoomp, thwoomp, both arrows pierce into the onyx heart, and Oknos, his eyes are black with smoke coming out of it as he glares at you, Willa, because he might know what you're up to. Mira, you're up next, my friend.
Alright, so as a clarification, how close is everybody to this thing? Like, is everybody within 10 feet of it?
Within 10 feet. Okay, so they're within 20 feet of the heart, within 40 feet of Oknos.
So nobody's within 10 feet of the heart.
Correct.
Cool. Then we're going to go ahead and do this. Mira is going to go ahead and hold up her mended holy symbol. And is going to go ahead and cast Firestorm on it. Which...
Rock on.
Yeah, we're going to take care of this. I mean, does it fail its dex save?
No, since it's an inanimate object, it doesn't have anything, it just has an AC. But since spells automatically hit, absolutely, it takes full damage.
Alright, pardon me real quick while I do 7d10 damage.
You know what's funny? The epic music has ended. I just realized that. Let's see.
If you need to skip me while I'm doing damage, I mean, I have to roll 7 dice.
I'm gonna probably be honest here. You're probably going to destroy the heart in this one go. And you know what? I'm not going to start the next music until that happens because I have something planned for that.
Alright, well, that's going to go ahead and do 44 fire damage?
Yep. And there it went.
Fire damage, though?
To the Onyx Heart, yes.
Oh,
Not Oknos.
son of a whore. Oh.
So, I guess I did. That's kind of my fault, too. If the Onyx Heart was destroyed, Oknos is weakened. But, hey, that's kind of my fault.
Spell slots, man.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even know the Onyx Heart was here, in the room.
Yeah, it was talked about 2 weeks ago, so it's all good.
I was gonna say, I sort of took the mention of the Onyx Heart of, oh wait, it's in the room, let's attack it.
Okay, so this immense, insane fire just erupts and blasts on this Onyx Heart. You literally see the very veins of Mira just rude, and she's crying as this immense fire, it just erupts out of her and destroys the heart. And then you see Otis go, "No! What are you doing, you insolent girl? No! No!" As he is being drawn, sucked back into the gate, and you just see him like disintegrating and being pulled as he's trying to come out of the gate. But then he finally the last bits of his hand, similar to the mural you found in the temple, of the hand reaching out of the portal, the green one before it, and the 5 heroes around. It has completed that prophecy. You see, for a moment, everything's silent, and then you see the dagger be tossed back through the portal, and the portal ends, disappears. And as a hard clink of the dagger hits the ground, and you all kind of look at each other in your different states of wear and tear and blood and bloodshed as everyone kind of just realizes the immensity of what just happened. With every fiber of your being on fire after the most intense battle of your life, um, having ended, all you can do is collapse under your feet. The sheer weight of the world was resting upon your shoulders, and now you can finally breathe again. You look around at the bloodshed, the piles of bodies, and the broken onyx heart, charred now because of Mira's spell. Your friends are splattered with mud and grit and blood. Their faces are darkened from the fight. Maybe you want to press on, to regroup, to scream out into the abyss for all those who have died. But your vision blurs, overcome with exhaustion, and the world around you fades black as you close your heavy eyes. For now, it's time to sleep, hero. Take a moment to breathe as I prepare this.
I didn't mean to end that in one go. Sorry, guys.
It's fine. We've been fighting for a minute.
I was gonna say, you guys been fighting for an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
We rolled initiative as soon as we started.
At least it was that last bit, and it's not like, oh, oops.
Yeah. I will say that was pretty cool, to have that moment of you coming back and then that happened. So I wanted to have a thing pulled up, but I don't know if I want to use. I think I'm just going to use this one because the other ones don't really fit as much as I wanted it to. Oops. There we go. Get that back pulled up. Oh no, now it doesn't play. All that work. All that work. Oh. Okay. That'll work. You finally come around and you find yourself in some sort of healer's ward. You're confined to your own wing of this entire world, and you look to your left and right and you see your friends in different states of health and sleep. The room has a large window overlooking the brilliant afternoon sun. An elven nurse with brown hair pulled back into a tight bun walks into the room with a knock on the door. She greets you with a warm smile. Well, I'm glad to see you're all finally awake. How are you feeling?
A little rough.
Just a little rough? Oh, I'm so sorry. And she goes over to your bedside table, and writes some things down on her clipboard. Any headaches or anything like that?
Maybe a little. Where are we?
You're in the Haven Tree Healers unit, in the Kingdom of Haven. You were brought here by your friends.
Such a far way.
Well, you guys are all worth it. Now, my name is Dr. Olivia Ward. I've been taking care of you guys for about 2 weeks now.
Weeks?
Yeah, your body suffered highly damage and trauma. It's not easy to wake you up all from a coma.
Coma.
There was a blast of energy that radiated from what we know as a phenomenon from portal sickness. You probably don't remember it.
Eight?
But you should be all healing up better now, and she gives you each a glass of water to take a sip on and drink. There is a festival that the queen is having, and she's requested all of your presence as soon as you are all awake. And I've told her that you should be finally rested up by the end of the day today and be discharged this evening, and you all can head to the castle in the morning.
There's
I'm
only
assuming I'm
us.
not here because
Not yet.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just us here. Where are all of our friends?
They're in the ward. Would you like me to summon them to your room?
Yeah, I want to see if everyone's okay.
Sure, absolutely. Can I get anyone else anything? No? Okay. Well, I will be back shortly with your friends, okay?
Actually,
Yes.
there nobody has left anything for any of us, correct? No letters, no nothing.
You can see that there are flowers and things of well wishes. None of them are marked. They're just kind of there as a you would know, Mira would know that this is something that the Church of Una does for those who have suffered a great in a battle. That typically the Church of Una tries to enlighten a room with white flowers and like all those types of things. But yeah, no notes or anything like that.
Okay. Sarah's gonna probably take one of the flowers, just kind of stare at it, a little sad.
Sure.
It's weird being on the receiving end of these flowers.
What do they
Else-
mean? I've never seen them.
Me either.
It's just, when somebody's sick, you bring them something to brighten their day. It's just a token of appreciation from the church saying, hey, we appreciate what you did. I've delivered it a couple times to, healing paladins and, some important figures, but not much.
Bella smiles and she laughs a little. She's like, "Here, defeat Okanos and have some flowers." Ugh.
I think they're nice.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love them. They brighten the room. And they mean well. I just thought it was funny.
Elliot stumbles into the room, holding on to Jupiter and Ella, who help him down into the chair that overlooks the large bay window. Shin rests her big arms against the wall and folds them as she kind of comes into the room as well. Cole comes up behind her and with a cast on his arm and a bloody lip, and who's followed by Aaron, Ronnie, and Noah. Even though the room was getting more and more crowded, it didn't feel like it. Oh yeah, Keith3's there as well. These people feel like family. They feel like home. Elliot's boy's face is illuminated by the sun rays cascading through the window, and you can see that he had been crying recently. He put his right arm up against his chin and rested against the window, not looking away. He was the first to break the silence once it looked like everyone who was coming in came in. I promised myself that after Victor died that I wasn't going to let anyone else die if I had something to do with it. Jupiter is clearly distraught, hiding her face within her hands. You can hear her silently trying to hide back her cries. Hemlock, Elliot pauses, looking at you all. He didn't make it.
There's nothing that can be done.
They tried, but he succumbed to his wounds here within the healer's ward. I'm sorry.
He was a great warlock. fantastic at potions.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you lost your other half, Jupiter. I know you two were as thick as thieves.
Jupiter looks up and you can see that her eyes are just red from crying and puffy, and she nods her head and she says, "Thanks, Willa. He was my best friend."
I know.
He changed my life for the better.
He
If it
did?
wasn't for his work, I don't think I would be where I am now. And I can't imagine the gravity of the pain that you're in.
I'm glad that he was able to help you out, Shin. I know that he would be proud. Everything going well with, the lycanthropy?
Well, I mean, as well as it could be. I can definitely fill you in on some of the details of it at some point. But his work, it changed everything. And when you see him next, tell him thanks for me.
I will. Maybe we'll be able to tell him together someday.
Maybe.
Elliot still, he kind of stares out the window, just nervous to say anything else. You can clearly tell that he's not ready for the conversation that's about to come, because there's one person that's missing.
Really, there's a couple people missing.
An important person.
Are we allowed to get out of our beds?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not
Well,
like chained to
Sarah,
it or anything.
Sarah probably
You
would be out the window as well. No, I mean, not the same window as Elliot, but the one closest to her, like the staring at it, like head resting against it. Just very quiet.
Could you list off the names that you said came into the room?
Elliot, Shin, Key3, Aaron, Ronnie, Noah, Jupiter, Ella, and Quo.
So,
swear-
Daniel.
Oh, yeah, Nathaniel is not there. I guess technically two important people.
Willa looks around. And then she looks at Elliot. And she says, "Where's Cal?"
Elliot grows quiet at the mention of his name, and he looks down at the floor and back up again after taking a deep breath and just letting it all out. "Well, Cal, Elliot stops. Not sure how everyone, especially Willow, was going to take it. Cal's in critical condition in the intensive care ward. He hasn't woken up at all, and the healers are worried that he's gone brain dead."
Willa shoots up out of her bed, obviously a little wobbly and dizzy from being in bed for 2 weeks and being in a coma, but she runs out of the room.
Where do you go?
She looks around and she exits the room. Is it a straight hallway?
Yep. Can you hear me? Hello?
Mary's.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay.
She's gonna go right.
Does she look for any signs or anything?
Yes, she does. Can I roll?
Yeah, what type of signs are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything that says critical care, where she currently is. She's looking for anything that is of note.
Okay. Does anyone follow her?
I was going to say Mira is going to follow, but like almost run as fast, but then stop for a second. It's like, where is he?
The intensive care ward. It's down the hall and to the right.
Thanks. And is going to run and meet up, like almost go past Willa. Is like, it's to the right. It's to the right.
I think she picked right, and she continues running, looking for signs of intensive care.
Following.
Mira will assist with that.
Okay, everyone else stay in the room. Okay. So
25.
yeah, you follow the signs pointing toward the ICW, and find that it's in another wing of the medical center. You cross this stained glass hallway, and you can see the great city of Haven stretching out below. People go on about their days without a care in the world for what's going on. You pass by an elf who tries to stop you from entering, but after he realizes who you are, he closes his mouth. The door opens, and there lies Cal, with a magical thread of gold hovering above him, breathing life into him and keeping him stable. If it weren't for his chest rising up and down, he looked like he was dead.
Willow rushes into the room and she stops. Stops right at his bed and she looks down and she slowly she slowly sits down on his bed and she leans over him and she puts her hand on his cheek. Oh, Cal, what did you do?
You feel his heartbeat, and you feel that he is breathing, and you feel that he is warm, hot-blooded, but he doesn't stir.
He rubs his cheek and fixes his hair that obviously hasn't been taken, took care of since he's in ICW. And she leans down and she puts her forehead to his and she just takes him. She is so upset and heartbroken, thinking there's nothing else that could be done. And a little tear falls down her cheek and falls on his. Cal, I would be in your shoes if I could. You should have never fought with us.
Nothing happens.
Takes a deep breath and she gives him a small kiss, a peck on the lips.
So when you press into his lips, and there's a moment that lingers over the air. One kiss is all it takes. Was this the kiss that was going to wake him? Was this enough? Was she enough? And then your questions were answered in one deep breath by Cal. You found me. Again. He musters and gives a half smirk at Willa.
You can't scare me like that. And she leans all on him and she gives him a tight hug. You're okay.
Careful now. Yeah, I'm okay. Man, that was some fight, wasn't it?
And you kicked ass.
Except I'm the one in the bed and you're not.
We've both been in a bed for 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't realize.
They said you were brain dead. I didn't think I was going to get you back, Cal.
Little brain damage won't kill no wolf. Our
Stubborn.
regenerative properties or something like that. And he just smiles at Willa, and he pulls her in close and kisses her again. Eventually, night falls. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Room, by the way, he's awake. She's just like, all right, privacy.
Eventually, night falls, and you all return back to the room, and everyone has left except for Elliot. They all have given their well wishes to you and said their goodbyes, and that they would see you tomorrow at the ceremony. Elliot turns to you and begins. Won't be there tomorrow. I'm going to be returning to my tower tonight. There's some things that I have to do and prepare for. I feel a sense within the weave that things aren't. It's not all over yet. I don't want you all to worry. You fought so well, and you let your heart be your guiding key. And that's truly what saved Everus. That's what saved you. He smiles at you all and looks at you all over and nods his head. Our paths may cross again someday. Just look for a little blue bird and you'll know that it's me watching over you. Elliot coughs into his hand, and when he pulls it back, you can see that his face turns from happiness and into fear. I have to go. I love you all dearly. You've done me so proud. Before disappearing behind the doorway. And that's the end. Just kidding. No, it's not the end. I would never. And let me get this set up because this is where it's at right here.
Sarah's just gonna say, "Well, that was weird."
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Bathroom break.
Okay.
Hi again, June.
Hi. It's been a long time since I've seen everyone.
This
I
is
miss
the
you all.
Yeah.
Yes, we miss you. We're glad to have you back for one final session, but this part coming up here, this is where it's at. This is what I've been so excited for 2 weeks.
By the way, I was sitting
I'm
at the
so sorry
sideline
that I wasn't
waiting.
able to really come back sooner.
Oh, you're fine. You're a busy gal.
We're in the middle of a move, and everything's been kind of crazy, and it's
I
just
feel
been
that.
a shit show.
There's a lot that has been going on with everyone.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has escaped a traumatic event recently.
Yeah, it's been a lot, emotionally
Yeah.
and physically, and but I really wanted to come back for the finale, just to see everyone and kind of hear the ending of everyone's story and say hi and just get in a little bit more of that shin time.
Well, yeah. We're glad to have you.
I literally just
Oh,
got
yeah.
this done, by the way.
Let's roll.
Love it.
Autobots, roll out.
It's hard to see, but it's on a arm.
I dig it.
Love it.
And then this one too. Ugh. Got a quote. I don't know if it's backwards for y'all or not, but
I can't see it.
It loves you back.
Backwards and upside down.
Oh, okay.
Almost.
I can say that.
Oh no, it isn't. It isn't.
I'd say I was
Okay.
like, I could read it, yeah. It loves you back.
you back. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me while we're waiting, let me hear some life updates. What's going on with everyone? Or maybe we can save that for the end, so that we can make sure not to. Okay, what is going on with everyone's characters? I need to know.
There you go.
Willa got her magic back.
Hell yeah.
Why? How did she get her magic back?
She made a deal.
With who?
Midnight.
Midnight. Oh, okay.
Yep. Yes, she did.
Who is
She's a little
this
desperate. Huh?
Who is Kel?
Who, what?
Kel?
Oh, who's
Cal.
Cal? Cal is her werewolf boyfriend from New Orleans.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I don't know who the important people are, so I don't know who's
It's okay.
missing.
Yep, good old Cal.
I was gonna say one of our few ships that did not go down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Trig died.
I was gonna say,
Trig
where's
died.
Trig?
He
Trig died.
sacrificed himself.
Trig and Terra never happened, so
So no.
It's okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
The
Okay.
ship lives on in our hearts.
Let's see.
Daniel and Quo sort of went
Oh, yeah.
down recently
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, Nathaniel and Quo. Sarah lost her sister.
Yep.
And mother.
Oh,
Well, her sister died. The mother, we don't know where she is.
Presumed vanished.
Presumed dead. She got real angry.
She pulled
Mira's
a
here.
Thanos Avengers. Yeah.
What?
Mira. You haven't met Mira.
Mm-mm.
Not really. But Mira's had a rough day. Because let's face it, this battle all happened within like a day.
She killed her sister.
Yeah, so she found out she was half drow.
Yep.
She killed her half drow sister that was trying to kill everybody because right hand lady to Xavier. Then all this happened.
Yep.
Got reunited with a long lost friend ? Just to be torn away from that person again, and 2-week coma.
so it's been a long time, a long day, very very long day.
Fine.
Something like that. Something like that.
He needs some therapy after this.
I was gonna say, how's Tara?
Tara.
She had a really good for Tara's redemption.
Yeah, Tara. We ended Act 2 with Tara's curse being lifted, which was a pretty cool moment, and she kind of got to reunite with her dead sister a little bit. Kicked Nyx's ass in like 2 hits. Once her magic was unlocked, she is actually a pretty powerful character. So
Yeah.
it's been good for Tara.
Yes, Tara's thing, like, I don't think there was a dry eye. That was good.
I cried. I was not like expecting that. I was not ready for that. It was really
basically
beautiful.
They all went to Neverland, and they met the First, a god known as the First, who is actually Elias, the son of Oknos and Yuna. He is Balance in Twilight. So they met they met him there, and Tara. He told Tara that he could remove the curse, but there was a chance that she would die. Well, come to find out, she did die, and her sister like told her like, like you can like live on with me and the rest of the family, or if you turn around, you can go back and be with your like friends. And she chose to turn around, and when she came back, her hair was back to normal, and she had her magic back.
She had her own King Cross moment.
Yeah, but anyways, who's ready to cry some more?
Me.
Me.
The events of Oknos' Gate almost opening are but distant memories, tucked away under the memories of friendship, love, and hope. Those who sacrificed their lives to restore balance back to the world are never forgotten, and today was a day of celebrating the defeat of Xavier. You find yourself in a circular chamber room made of gold and marble. There's a large, ornate mirror that hangs on the wall, and the servants of the palace have gotten you all cleared up for the big ceremony happening later in the garden. Ella sits on the windowsill that overlooks the glittering city below. Everything seems so much more at peace now. But Ella seems to be distant, dreaming of what her life could have been if the prince wasn't murdered by her wicked stepmother. She knew she couldn't change that, even with her powers of the newly formed coven called the Sisters of Hemlock. Ella made it her duty to use the powers for the grimoire for good, and to find people to join her to help her restore the dreams of the people of Everos. Jupiter sends her last marble whizzing through the air, and then back as if playing catch with herself. She seemed distracted, but present enough for conversation. The news that she was half Fae have been on her mind since the conversation with Sarah back in New Orleans. She had said something about heading to Holyrood after this was all over to try and petition the Sealy court, and maybe see her father again after all those years. Cal is in the corner, fussing with a royal blue suit and slicked back hair. He kept straightening the jacket, nervous as to whether or not he fit into some bit of nobility. He missed the bayou, but he was also happy to be around Willa whenever he could be. She was his light. She was his everything. Quo is pacing back and forth. He seems to be lost in thought, mourning the loss of his lover, Nathaniel, and his sacrifice to stay behind to close the gate for good. The world saw him as wicked, but you all knew that what he had done to save you. It was heavy for him to handle, but he seemed to be taking it the best he could. He would be leaving his detective business behind and settle down within the city to open up a bookshop. The first book he would sell would be written by Noah, he promised. Erin rested up against the wall and her eyes almost as if she was meditating, but there was also a pull that she wanted to have a conversation, but didn't know the right words to say. All 6 of you guys are there in the room as you kind of see your companions all in this ornate tower room before the ceremony is prepared. This is a moment to kind of say whatever you want to these characters, some of the final moments you'll have with them. What do you do?
Bella's gonna walk up to Cal, and she's gonna laugh at him. She's like, "Stop messing. You look dashing."
Well, thank you, but I much prefer my ripped pants.
I am too. I prefer that look on you, but every once in a while, this is okay too. And she tugs on like his little jacket.
Well, thanks. There's been something I meaning to tell you.
What is it?
After this is all over, I gotta head back to New Orleans, and they've made me alpha. And
Oh,
I told him I would, because I didn't want to return to that city and without you.
not me?
Yeah.
I have nothing else keeping me anywhere. But before we go back to the bayou, can we make a little pit stop?
Of course. Wherever you need to go. I'm sure my brother can wait just a little bit longer.
I have to give my mother a final farewell. I never did it right the first time.
Oh gosh. I already have to meet your parent.
Well, it seems like we're stuck together, doesn't it? It's bound to happen.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
She leans in and gives him a soft kiss, and they go back to talking.
Sure.
Back and forth.
Anybody else?
I think Sarah would probably go to Jupiter, sensing like that nervousness, and just approach and be like, I'll do whatever I can with the Sealy Court, but I can make no promises.
That would mean the world to me, Sarah. Losing Hemlock, it sucks, but I want to do right by him. And I think that me learning a little bit more about my faith side of things, I might be able to do good. And my father might be able to help me with that. Oh, hold on. We'll go to the next person. Anybody else want to say anything?
Mira's going to go ahead and walk her way over to Elliot. And sort of
Elliot's not there.
Oh, I thought Elliot was in the room.
Ella.
Okay.
Ella is there.
Oh.
Yeah. Elliot can't be in the realm between for too long because of his sickness.
Yeah. Never mind.
Okay. Shin?
I was gonna say I kind of wanted to talk to Jupiter as well.
Okay.
Though I'm actually kind of interested to meet Cal as well. Just like
Okay.
said, like another lycanthrope, like,
Just like,
and kind of like,
Are you? Are you? Are you?
I come up to Willa, and I like kind of like put my arm around her, and I like lean in and like kind of sussy like gauge like Cal, and like just don't say anything, but just like stare, like make eye contact, like kind of cock her brow a little bit.
Hal looks back at you very nervously, like, hi?
Hey.
So that you two weren't actually. I'm sorry. Continue. You got. I'll just stay silent.
I was gonna say, I don't think we've actually met.
Oh, well, my name's Cal. I'm Willa's, and he like looks at Willa like, we haven't really talked about what we are. She is my girlfriend.
Oh, that's fun. Well, I really hope that, I know that we haven't really been acquainted and all that, but I hope you do know that she's important to me, and I will fight you. I will fight you if you hurt her.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not talking just fist fight. I'm talking like, because you're also. Are you also?
Are
I get the sense that you're.
Are you saying that you want to fight an alpha?
Oh,
An
you're
alpha, an alpha, mind you, that has bested a minotaur in an underground cage fight that was illegal, mind you.
Oh. Well, I mean, I've had my fair share of victories and, accomplishments as let's say I'm an apprentice to someone kind of powerful.
All right, well, then come down to the bayou. I'll show you what us wolves can do.
I mean, you're not afraid of a little bit of fur flying, right?
I mean, Willa, what do you think? You think I could take her?
I'm sorry, Shin, but I've seen Cal fight.
She's like, well, oh, that's fine, I guess. I mean, you guys haven't really seen my full potential, because it's all right. I'll have a chance to show it off, I'm sure.
Well, then, put us down. Meet us at let's say 2 months, so I can train up when I get back to my city.
All right, that's fine. I need a little bit of touch up on my skills, a little bit here and there too. Make sure I have all my supplies in stock for all the moons that will be passing. But I'd love to meet your pack.
Do you have a pack of your own?
Kinda. I guess we consider each other a pack. I didn't think of them as my pack as first. I kind of joined a little bit begrudgingly, not gonna lie. I think I was very goal oriented for a while, and very narrow minded. But it's taken a lot to kind of learn how to forgive. And once I did that, I think I accepted them for who they were.
Spoken like a true. What do you say we go downstairs and get a few drinks and find our spots for the ceremony?
Sounds good.
So Cal and Shin, they all kind of say their goodbyes to everyone and they head downstairs. We'll go back to Sarah and Jupiter's conversation.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
My contacts got delivered, so
Ooh, exciting.
yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait to cosplay with these.
So Jupiter, yeah, she was just saying like I would appreciate that, Sarah, very much.
I don't know if she was gonna say anything else, honestly.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah. So
Jupiter, she kind of like looks at everyone. She says, "See you guys down at the ceremony," and she heads downstairs. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I know what Mira's gonna do now.
Okay. Cool.
Mira is actually gonna walk over to Tara
Hey.
and just, like, sort of both of them being that awkward, just standing by, not really talking to anybody. Be like, so, Oaknose is gone,
Yeah.
and I mean, you took care of Nyx like she was nothing. What's your plans?
I was just thinking about that. I don't know. I mean, this isn't like goodbye with everybody, is it?
She sort of like hand over her mouth, like whispers, is like, let's face it, I don't expect Willa and Mikal taking that much time more with us. They probably want their privacy.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but, you know, with everything that happened, even with all the danger, this was the best year of my life. I'll probably keep adventuring. I think I want to keep helping people. It's not like I have anywhere else to go.
Well, I could probably always work out some free lodging if you ever come to one of the temples, so.
Thanks, Mira. So, you're going back?
Well, sort of before running into you guys, went out finally to try to finish all my trials to fully be fledged and, you know, recognized as a full cleric by, you know, Yuna. And now that, you know, this, and she's going to go ahead and pull out Lolth's holy symbol. And it's like, now that this isn't interfering, you know, I'd like to finish that. And who knows, maybe find a little bit more about myself along the way.
Yeah. Well, I know whatever you do, you'll be successful.
I appreciate it. We'll keep in touch.
Yeah, I'll take you up on that.
Getting hold of you, it's fine.
Yeah. I'll come stay at the temple. I'll take you up on that.
So soon, everyone else except for you guys, all have left the room to head down to the ceremony. And Fairy Godmother, she finishes up the final touches on your gowns or your tailored suits and clasps her hands together. She's like, "Well, now, dears, you are all spruced up, ready for your big day. Whenever you're ready to begin, let me know, and we can head down to the garden together."
Shin.
Yeah.
No one actually told us what this ceremony is actually for.
Would I know?
It's a celebration of you guys, for the defeat of Oaknos and for Queen Liliana to honor you.
Did
Oh.
did we know that, or we just?
Yeah. In
Okay,
passing,
sorry.
It is general knowledge, yes.
Okay, never mind.
It's kind of weird to be back in formal wear after. I feel like the last time that happened, it was a little bit of a time. It's you all look really good. I did hear about Trig though, and it does feel a little bit weird to be back, but without him here.
Let's face it, he wouldn't want to attend anyways.
Yeah, I feel like it probably would have been his favorite activity. Mira, was it?
Yeah, you were at the monastery with us for a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like
Shin?
yeah, Shin Kicker. Actually.
Yeah.
He dropped the kicker part a
Get
lot.
that name.
It's nice to meet you, and I wanted to thank you for taking care of my friends in my stead.
Well, they pretty much took more care of me than them, but we won't get into all the details.
That might be for the best, or maybe save it for a drink over ale. And Shin's gonna like come over and like put her hand on Tara's head, like give it a pat, and say, sorry it took a while for me to follow through on that promise.
It's okay. I knew you'd eventually come back. It was good
I
timing.
mean, it could have been sooner, but me and Key3 had to kind of gather up a lot of people for the war efforts. We probably shouldn't talk too much about that, but I wish we could have come sooner. I was worried that when I showed up, some of you guys wouldn't be there to greet me, and I guess I kind of was right, but I'm really happy to see most of you guys here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot has happened. We have a lot to catch up on, but it doesn't matter. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're here now.
Me too.
All right. So you all head down, follow Fairy Godmother down into the gardens of the, excuse me, of the palace. A royal procession goes out, and the royal guard and a huge jubilation as Queen Liliana, the noble queen of Valewen, stands at the end of a long path and clasps her hands together. The summer flowers are all in bloom, and the sun sits beautifully in the sky behind her. There are a few statues in the gardens, and some seem to be covered up by red satin cloth. Noble townsfolk and fae and woodland creatures and her guard are gathered here around to be a part of this glorious and historical moment. You see some of your friends had gathered and found their spots from earlier, and they look on too. They raise their glasses and smile. Everything is perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of the most proudest moments that I have had since the birth of my daughter, Princess Snow White. She looks over at the child with the black raven hair and ruby lips before continuing. With the power invested in me from the nation of Valewen, I grant these heroes eternal light. May we celebrate their adventure and lift them to the face of Yuna. These people are the keepers of Eberros, and I grant them the highest ranking of diplomacy I am able to give to them. We are forever in your debt. Queen Liliana goes one by one down the line as you approach her. She lifts your head as you kneel. The first is Willa of Briar Glen, daughter of the late Braska, Archdruid of Briar Glen. Her journey started late, but she was a pivotal player in defeating Xavier. I offer you the title Keeper of Eberros, the highest title in all the realms. Do you accept?
Yes, I do, with all my heart.
May her arrows never miss and her magic forever prosper. And cheers from the crowd erupt behind you as and hear the howling of cows be heard. And flutter. Next is Mira of Uluru, devoted follower of Yuna and bringer of light to the dark. Without her courage, things would have turned out differently. I offer you the title Keeper of Eberros, the highest title in all the realm. Do you accept it?
It would be an honor.
May her bravery and light never falter. And more cheers erupt from the crowd behind you. Let me change something really quick because this is intense orchestra music. It's very intense. What do I have? I had something.
Party's going strong.
I know it is loud. It is in charge. I think I'm just gonna use This one right here, what I had earlier. There we go. Following her is Lady Terra of House Ravenwood, who was brought from the shadows and into the light, a key component in ending a terrible reign of evil magic. I offer you the title Keeper of Everos, the highest title in all the realms. Do you accept it?
I do, in Yuna's name.
May your magic always light your way out of the darkness. The celebration echoes. Ella and Jupiter smile and wave from the onlookers when you turn your head. And on to... The queen stops for a moment looking at the scroll. She looks in deeper and she kind of like looks up. She says, Shin Kicker of Anandapur. It is if not for her strength and willingness to help, Xavier would have succeeded in bringing the Dark God back. And also, one of the people behind the elixir to help curb the effects of lycanthropy. I offer you title of Keeper of Everos, the highest title in all the realms. Do you accept?
Humbly so.
May your axe and your claws bring your enemies to their feet. And a loud roar echoes throughout the garden, different than the normal claps and cheers, signaling that the pack was there for you. Next is K3 of the Weishu Monastery. Her fists were just as strong as her gut in helping rid the world of a dark plot. I offer you title Keeper of Everos, the highest title in all the realms. Do you accept?
She sort of just nods her head and trying to like keep her chin up and look as tall as she can compared to the right behind chin.
May the fire within your heart and your spirit never run out. Another crowd eruption. Jayla of New Orlais, your sword is mighty and your smile is full of joy. I offer you the title Keeper of Everos, the highest title in all the realms. Do you accept? Well, yes, of course I do. May your sword never varnish and your health be plenty. Finally, to Seraphina of the Harpy Court. She stops, and there's a small commotion from the gentry behind her. Queen Serana steps forward and motions to Liliana, who bows her head and walks away. My daughter, Serana says, lifting her chin and smiling down upon her. I have an announcement for all of Everos to hear. As leader of the elves and ambassador to the Fae, I am stepping down. People begin to talk amongst themselves, but simmer down as Serana looks onto them with powerful eyes. And in my place, I give it to Seraphina. Her courage to stand up for what is right to all sides of the story brought justice to Everos and is fitting for a queen. Do you accept it?
Yes.
Daughter, may you guide our people in good health and prosperity. And from behind you, cheers and roars echo out, and you turn to see that there's a little baby elf in the hands of one of your sisters. The baby sproutling has the distinct marks of your late sister, Eleanor.
So alive.
The entire garden simmers down once more as Queen Liliana unveils the satin cloths that were covering up the statues from earlier. Multiple busts appear of your long-lost friends, Trig, Victor, and Hemlock. But there is no bust of Nathaniel. We honor those who have given their lives for us, and may their souls return to the ever and live in peace. The crowd cheers in triumph. They lift your spirits high, calling out your names in celebration. Now, join us for the grand festival in the fields. Dance, drink, be merry, the queen shouts, lifting a goblet into the air. To the keepers of Everos. And from behind you, you hear the crowd call back. To the keepers of Everos. But the story is not quite over.
Mhm. Can Sarah make a bust of Nathaniel with magic powers? Like,
So she can. I will say this. This would cause an uproar. This would cause a commotion.
Queen.
If she can do this later, but if
Okay.
she wants to right now,
She'll do it later.
okay. I was about to say that would definitely
She'll go
cause
back and be like, fuck you guys.
Okay.
Assholes.
They don't know. They thought that he was evil. Let's see. There we go. Eventually, you make it all down to the festival grounds where there are colorful tents that stretch toward the stars above, banners and flags that fly high into the night sky, delicious foods from all over the realm, a carousel and Ferris wheel to look over the expansive festival, and merry music to dance the night away. You are all under a large oak tree with hanging lanterns from its branches to light the area. You see a large bluebird fly by and land on one of the branches to watch over the party going on below. With the festival in full swing, you have time to hang out with your friends one last time before the big fireworks show at midnight. What do you do?
Where's the meat?
Sarah says the exact same thing, like, oh my god.
Jin finds herself going over to a rack or a booth of food and delicious smells of pork and turkey and all this stuff. And Erin's there. And she's just kind of there alone. And she's looking up at the menu trying to decide what to eat.
Shin's gonna like kind of lean over her shoulder and be like, honestly, it looks like the roasted duck actually might be pretty good.
2 years and you say I should get roasted duck?
I mean, okay, if you don't want the roasted duck, I completely understand. However, then you would have to definitely get the pulled pork.
Shin, and she blushes and she smiles and she like looks down her feet and then looks back up at you. She said, "You never change."
Well, I guess that's a good thing, right? I am very excited to see you here. It's been a long time.
It has been. I looked for you at the ball, but your friend said that you weren't able to make it. But that was 2 years ago, and I'm now freshly single because Beth was a bitch.
Would it be terrible if I said I'm not surprised?
No, I was just too dumb to see the signs.
Well, if you're freshly single, I'm still single, and I would love to have a dance partner.
Okay. I think I'd like that.
And
Go ahead.
Shin kind of like grabs her by the hand and kind of like pulls her towards like where the bards and stuff are, and kind of she's like not the best dancer, but she's got like enthusiasm, like she's trying very hard.
Sure. So you guys get on the dance floor and you're twirling and laughing and giggling and you're spinning her around and she tries to spin you around, but you're just too much of a presence to really get that moment. And you both kind of stop, like laugh, and the song ends. People cheer and clap, and then a slower, more ballad comes on, and Erin, she tightens the dance as she pulls you close, and she's like, "I'm glad you didn't change."
I'm glad too. But I mean, Well, if I changed too much, you wouldn't have recognized me, so can't have that, right?
That's true. You know, for having 2 left feet, you're not horrible of a dance partner.
Okay, I mean, I could be worse. You're right. But
You could be Beth.
you said it, not me. And Shin kind of, wait, where's Seraphina in this?
She's back at the oak. She hasn't come over here, I assume, at least.
She's probably actually dancing.
Okay.
Not like with this random people, random fae. I was gonna say that she's probably like in dancing. That's her thing.
I was gonna say if Seraphina is like, if I like catch like Seraphina's eye, I want to be like, Seraphina, wait, can you do this thing for me?
Sarah's like, yeah, but the dance.
And she's like, can you, do you know how to do like the flower, make some flowers for me, like flower crowns?
Oh yeah, and she's just like, she's like, here, and she puts it on their heads. Easy.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I appreciate you.
We all have crowns now.
And Shin kind of like goes and adjusts the flower crown on Aaron and is like, there you go.
You guys are like, you fix it in her hair and you're very close, within kissing distance. Erin, she looks like she wants it. She's blushing as she gets close to Shin. Does Shin take it?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys kiss, sharing a passionate romantic moment as, you know, flowers start blooming more and more around your flower crowns, and they like turn into like little petals of vines and stuff, and you pull back, and it's a moment, a wonderfully summer festival moment. All right, who else wants to do something? No one else wants to do anything?
Do you want to
Go
go
ahead,
first?
Tosh. Go ahead, Tosh.
I was gonna say, since Sarah's off dancing, Mira's probably not gonna go talk to her, but he is going to, like, absent-mindedly, like, while staying with the group, just keep surveying the crowd for Aliana.
Okay.
Since she never actually got verification if Aliana, like, lived through all that shit.
Yeah. So you are kind of just like, you know, do you have a drink? Do you have something that you're eating, or are you just kind of?
She's probably munching on, like, hors d'oeuvres or something.
Okay, sure. So you are kind of surveying the crowd, frantically looking for something, and then you feel a tap on your shoulder. Do you turn around?
She jumps.
The person behind you is Aliana. And she just smiles real wide, and she's like, Tag, you're it.
She's going to drop with the plate that she has, and hopefully it doesn't break. She's just going to give, like, a giant hug, and it's like, you really need to stop leaving without actually letting me say goodbye.
I know, I'm terrible at that, but just know that I never stopped thinking about you.
His thank you letters. Take it, like, the last 6 I couldn't actually send you because of all the madness we've been going through.
You haven't been getting mine?
I haven't been back at a temple since, what, Norlay?
Oh dear. But yeah, after your last one, and then you went gone on me. I thought something had happened, but when I saw you back at that prison place, I knew you were safe. You saved me.
Well, I mean, not like you also die on me. That would be a little, you know. She's sort of like shuffling her feet, like not making eye contact.
Listen, They have some candy from Nakoma. I think you would like some. Do you want to come with me?
He's sort of gonna look at the rest of the group and be like, "Are you guys cool if I go off real quick?"
Yeah. Do
Alright,
you
she's just gonna beam, like, ear to ear smile. It's like, okay, I'll be back.
Eliana, she grabs your hand, and you guys just skip and hop through the crowds of people and their festival of merriment, and you smell the sweet smells of cotton candy and chocolate as you approach a booth that has all these different wild different types of candies. You see rock candies and fudge and just all types of sweets and desserts. And Eliana says, as a gift for saving my life, not once, not twice, but probably 786 times, but who's counting? It's on me. Which one do you want?
Gosh, it's been so long since I've actually had a sweet. She's gonna be like perusing over all the fudges.
The elven man behind the counter, he says, "Oh, well, hello. See you're looking at our mighty fine fudges there. Can I offer you in the cookie dough? I do also have a cotton candy flavored one, and a new flavor called cookies and cream."
That sounds intriguing. I'll take one of those.
All right. Well, he pulls it out, packages it up, and hands it over to you. And he says, "Oh, and you are just in time for this. I have a sale going on. You buy one piece of fudge, you get 2 candied apples." And he goes behind the counter and hands both of you 2 candy apples. All right, you two ladies, enjoy the festivities. May Yuna bless you.
May Yuna bless you.
Eliana, she goes over and she finds a place near a fountain, a stone fountain in the festival, and she sits down on the side of the fountain, and she like pats down, like asking you to come sit.
She does, and like as she sits down, she also breaks off a piece of the fudge and offers it to her.
Eliana, she takes the piece of fudge and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is the sweetest thing I've ever tasted. We gotta go get more." After this one, of course. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
I have a sweet tooth.
God, we've come so far.
Yeah, you saved the entire planet, and I was trapped in a prison. Well, my soul was, or something like it.
Okay, give yourself some more credit. You were out doing whatever your assignment's been for a couple years now before that happened, so I mean, you haven't been completely a damsel in distress.
Something I gotta tell you.
He goes like pale.
I gave up on my pilgrimage.
What do you mean?
When I thought you were gone, everything just reminded me of you. I couldn't go into the temples really much anymore, and I left it. And it reminded me of him, too.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that reminds me of him. But, as you said, and she sort of puffs up her chest and everything, you have now the savior of the world that can help you get back in if you want to still. Because I wouldn't mind seeing you around a lot more.
Hey, I think I would like that. But tonight we celebrate. And she takes her candy apples and she like takes out to cheers you with yours. And then you guys spin your arms around eating your apples as you are intertwined, and then you see Quo approach the fountain on the other side as this happens, and you see him toss something into the fountain and sit down on the other side. He hasn't noticed you yet.
You mind real quick, Juliana?
Yeah.
Because I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be here, waiting for you.
She is going to walk over to Quo and just be like, "How are you hanging in there?"
Hello, Mira. I'm all right. How are you?
Well, it's a lot to process, and will take time to process, but, you know, alive. Very much thanks to Nathaniel.
Yeah, it's weird knowing that history is going to write him of some wicked witch, but we know what really happened.
Well, I don't agree with all the busts out there, but I do promise that whenever you get your bookshop up and everything, I'll pay a visit and, you know, see what I can do about at least getting a bust for you.
I appreciate that. You know, I was trying to think of exactly what I was going to name this bookshop, and it reminded me of the journey that you took. I think I'm going to call it the Yellow Brick Road, because at the end of the road that you found home, didn't you? Home with your friends. And that's what I want the bookstore to be for. A way home.
We did. Now, I would suggest maybe make it a little bit more whimsical and actually make the road yellow, because it was very misleading.
You didn't like the golden tufts of grass and wheat.
Oh, it
Okay.
was cute. Don't get me wrong. Dandelions are really, really nice flowers. Great healing properties. Just, you know, make it a little bit more whimsical. I think Nathaniel would like that.
I think we can handle that. You know, I was talking to Noah a little bit ago, and he said he is going to write it. He's going to write some story about how Dorothy fell from the sky through a tornado, and although your guys' journey was a little bit more terrifying, Noah's going to kind of simmer it down a little bit. Instead of the Scarecrow being a demon possessing an entire town, he just would have lost his head, and he's some silly character that Dorothy meets on her journey, as well as the Tin Man. And we both met at the Cowardly Lion Inn, so he's going to create a character similar to that. Maybe we'll see how that happens.
Yeah, the more he downplays the absolute death and, you know, blood-soaked scarecrows, I think that's probably for the best.
Ronnie would probably had my head if I let him write the actual adventure that you guys all had. And he also told me that Nathaniel would play the Wicked Witch, but he wouldn't really die at the end. He'd come back. That's actually why I was here at the Wishing Fountain. Nathaniel gave me this stone that he said you presented to him. He said it was some type of wishing stone.
He said it worked for him. I don't know if wishing stones can be used twice, but it's worth a try.
Well, I guess we'll find out. I tossed it in the fountain just a little bit ago. And then you see someone parting from the crowd. A man. Regular flesh tone. His short hair and slender build. Dressed in a green gown and a witch's hat. And Nathaniel steps forward and he smiles at Quo and says, "Did you miss me? The witch is back." And Quo he looks at Mira and he looks back up at Nathaniel and he's like, "Oh, gods, please tell me this is real. This is really happening." And Nathaniel says, "I'm real as I'll ever be, baby." And they go and they embrace and kiss and a hug. And Quo's like, how on earth? What? I'm so confused. How could you possibly? There's no way. And Nathaniel says, well, Jupiter had one more marble for me. And that was how I got back. I was just waiting for the right moment to come, and thankfully, Xavier did give me green skin, but that's how the people remember me by. I'm a new person here. No one knows who I am. And Quo's like, thank you, Mira. That wishing stone, whether or not it worked, it brought him back. And then he looks over at Eliana and he says, you should keep that one. I'm pretty good at reading auras, and that one has a bright light in her. And you just see her just on her in the apple, just dancing to the music and just bobbing and enjoying the festivities of the festival. Quo and Nathaniel, they kiss again, and Quo's like, there's a few carnal things I have to do with my boyfriend. I'll see you later at midnight. I think I saw a bush over there. And Nathaniel's like, oh, I was waiting. And they run off from out of the festival.
Mira's just gonna move her way back over. We're talking paleness has now been replaced by a giant flush, and just sort of sitting right back down next to Eliana.
He's like, it looks like you've seen a ghost. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I want to say ghost, but old friend.
Mira, can I say something?
Friends, what it's about?
Well, I think I know how to tell you without saying what. And she gets in close.
Before she even does, as she's waiting for first, he's like, okay, I know, we haven't really talked about what happened when you left. I didn't mean to kiss you, I'm sorry. Complete panic of oh god, it's finally, we gotta face this now.
I wished you held on to it longer. And she kisses you.
What?
While she's trying to talk, she just presses her lips into Mira.
Ignore my phone. Mira's going to pull back almost instantly, and then go right back into it.
Yeah. And Eliana's like, oh, I've been waiting to that for such a long time. I didn't realize my feelings were that until you did kiss me. I'm sorry that I was being distant after that, and that's on me. But obviously, I was conflicted with him.
Understandable, but you realize it's been 4 years that I've been wondering about this, right?
Well, I'm so sorry, silly. Well, then we guess we have 4 years to make up of kisses then. You know, I did see a Ferris wheel. Let's see how many times we can go around and share stories about what happened in the past 4 years.
Oh, do I have stories for you?
And you two disappear off onto the Ferris wheel. Tara, what would you like to do, my dear? Or Willa?
I have an idea.
Okay.
I got an idea too.
Okay.
You go first.
So who's all back at the tree?
Yeah.
Can come back if you need me to. I was gonna
That would be a
grab
good
something,
idea.
so
Tara's
yeah.
probably
Yeah,
sitting
I was-
back as
near
well
the
if you
tree,
need to.
probably just observing, kind of just watching everything, taking it all in, hanging out by the tree.
She's gonna take a breather by the tree.
I was gonna say, Mira eventually will make her way back that way. She's got a bit of catching up to do.
You guys relax here. I'll be right back, okay?
Sure.
Okay.
And Willa takes off, bounding into the crowd, and she sneaks towards the little beverage stall. She puts, like, of course it's very busy. She puts what gold she has remaining on the counter for the bartender. She doesn't speak to him. She goes around to the back.
You're rich right now.
Oh, I'm
You've
rich?
got money.
Okay.
Yeah.
She puts a good, like,
And also, they know who you are. They would not make you buy anything. You've got the highest nobility title in all of the world. So you're good. You're set for life.
well, the Willa talks to the bartender and she's like, I'm gonna take this. Here's some money. And she just like grabs in her like her little purse and like it probably will be like 20 gold, and she'll plop it in the bartender's hand, and she grabs like a decent sized barrel of like not a full barrel of ale, but like one of the smaller decent sized ones. And she starts like, and she grabs a bunch of ale cups, and she starts rolling it back to the tree for all of us. And you see her pushing it back to everyone, and she's like, "We need an ale to celebrate this adventure."
Can Shin see her and be like, Aaron, give me a moment. I need to help her out.
Yeah.
and like come over and be like, okay. Do you need me to help you with this?
You're like, "Okay. Yeah, please. I think we all needed a celebratory ale. I got everybody mugs."
She just picks it up. She's like, I got you.
Thanks, Shin. And we walk back to the tree, and she hands everybody a mug, and she uncorks the kind of leaning up the thing on off of Shin's shoulders, and she's just like, "All right, fill them up." And she has her and Shin all fill up the ale cups, and she's just like,
Huzzah!
"I have met the best people on this adventure. I love you all. And I will never forget you, no matter where our paths go, but may they always connect and intertwine. You're always welcome back to the bayou. That's where Cal and I are going. But please, you're always welcome back."
Here, here!
Yeah.
Here.
Here.
E3, who I'm guessing is still up the tree, downs it in one gulp and is like, "You owe me another drink, though."
Sarah's
And-
gonna be like,
yeah.
oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Sarah's gonna be like, midsummer's coming up. It's really fun and cool, you guys. You don't have to be naked if you don't want to, but it's pretty romantic. Not as romantic as the spring. It's like sex. But spring is the sexy one. Summer is the fun one.
Cal like gives Willa like one of the eyebrow raises, like,
Eleanor's a baby, so.
You can sign us up for your kingdom. I'll tell you that.
Yes! Naked all around. Never seen a wolf naked.
Well,
Not now, Cal.
all right. Sorry.
Trousers back up. What are you doing?
Sarah, what do you want to do, hon?
I think that Tara's just enjoying it, just watching her friends and her family and the party, and we're just leaning against the tree and just enjoying every minute.
A couple minutes pass, and a duke in royal regalia approaches you, Tara, and he has this like this scroll that he has, and he goes, "You are Tara, yes?
Yes?
Perfect. By order of Queen Liliana, and by her good graces, this deed is to Tara Ravenwood, owner of Castle Ravenwood. and Oxley. You are here now by the owner and the assumer of this deed and title, and he passes over the paper. Congratulations.
Thank you. And
And
she's
he disappears into
kind
the
of
crowd.
look the deed over and okay.
She has a castle now.
Oh,
Party?
Wait,
Uh,
that's a big property, isn't it?
yeah, I think there's probably enough rooms for each of you if you want to come stay.
Well, I will definitely take you up on that offer.
It might need some cleaning up. There's been some weird things that have happened there, I think, over the last my whole life. But
Hundreds of years.
hundreds of years. But it might be pretty nice if we put some work in. A
Ella
good
and
headquarters.
Ella looks over to you and she says, Tara, well, I've done my fair share of cleaning and keeping up to date with my stepsisters and stepmother, but if you'd have me, I would love to join you in the castle, and possibly we can spread our reaches for the Sisters of Hemlock.
I think that's a good idea. I think somebody needs to look after the magic of this world and make sure the covens are doing the right things.
Perfect. Well, good. I'm happy.
Alright. Me too.
All right, does anybody want to do anything else for the closing
Yes.
ceremonies? Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so this was my idea. Sarah's gonna take Elliot off the branch on her finger and take him to go dancing because he can't.
Oh,
So a moment with Elliot, let him join the party a little bit.
I want everyone to do that.
we all take turns with the burb.
Yeah. So you all go to the dance floor, and you the blue jay flaps around and lands on your shoulders and then dives in, and it's just in this beautiful ray as you all kind of start dancing in a circle, and eventually people start to spread out as you all dance in a circle and celebrating life as people are like, what's going on with the bird, what the hell is going, these people
What's
are
the
a little
bird?
weird, but they're all hopping along and dancing as all of your friends, you're holding hands, and Ileana and Cal and Jupiter and Ella and everyone is just there, and you're celebrating life, celebrating a great, fantastic journey. Before long, midnight does approach, and you all head towards the castle to find a spot to watch the show in the sky. You see the queen and her royal guard get up on the stage to announce something. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But you see that her face turns from joy to fear in a quick moment. A cackling laugh echoes across the fairgrounds, and a black, inky smoke erupts over the crowd like a missile. Then, one by one, the Queen's guards start to fall over, dead. Screams and panic erupt as Queen Liliana tries to take heed over the situation, but to no avail. The guests try to escape in fear, but you all head towards the Queen. Are you okay, Your Majesty? Her General Red Spire, asks, hand on his sword. I'm afraid that there is a beast is trying to terrorize the festival and my people. Red Spire steps forward, looking at you all. Now, what about them, Your Majesty? Liliana shakes her head. Oh, no. They've done their duty to the kingdom and to all of Everos. Bring me those monster hunters that I keep seeing flyers around all over town. It is time we usher in new heroes so that they can show me what they've got. The end. Roll credits.
Celigos is like, what the fuck?
Aw, I love how it just ends full circle.
We did
Beautiful. Nailed it.
So I'd love to stay on, but with my new work schedule, I need to be to bed by 9:30.
But I mean,
So I love you all. Sadly, Trey already knows this. But sadly, I will not be able to join you guys for the next go round, just because with quite literally Friday being the start of my 3rd trimester and all the changes at work and everything, I'm not going to be able to be available on Mondays. But as I message most of you guys, June, I don't know if you actually saw it because I did in the Facebook group chat, but I'm hoping.
Send Discord because I'm not on Facebook.
Okay, but I am hoping.